crypts built into hillsides. That's how they did it back then, guys. Preserve the body, kept it cold. Ornate crypts, tombs built into the hillside. I mean, this one looks pretty huge. If if you were here looking at this hill and the height of it and how far back it goes, how many could they fit in there? I don't know. Sky's the limit. I would assume at least 10. But anyway, this isn't what I'm here for today. I'm here to look at a different crypt. But while we go over there, I want to point something out. And the chain is gone from this area. But look at this fence. Each post coming up is a torch. I'm not sure if you can see that with the light behind it. And then we have urns. And I'm just going to kind of walk along. Oh, there's something on my leg. I'm going to walk along and show you this. And like I said, we're missing some of the... Ooh. Sorry, there was something on my leg. I should cut that out, but I won't because it's just me. It was a leaf. Anyway, I'm going to walk along this fence and show you how it should look. But like I said, if you look at this end from this end coming around, the chain is gone. When you hit this area, it's pretty well intact. Again, every other post per se is a torch. Has some beautiful scroll working along the bottom. Then you come into the next piece is an urn. There's that big heavy chain. And hey folks, this is all cast iron. All of it. The cost of this fencing alone back in the 1800s, astounding. Crazy money. You had to be pretty prominent for this, I would assume, because that's where we started. That's my car, ignore that. That's where we started. It's going all the way around. That's a lot of cast iron. A lot. Wow. Amazing. Goes all the way over to the next crypt. As you can see, starts over behind this tree. That is a lot of cast iron. It's a lot of work. I mean, how did they make this back in the 1800s? I don't know. Did they have machinery? I don't know. Were they able to cast it? I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments below, because I honestly have not looked that up and I really don't know. So if it's something that you're aware of, please let me know. So 3 crypts in this hillside. The one I showed you in the beginning of the video. This one over here, I'll zoom in a little bit. This one over here behind this tree. Pretty large, but not as large as the first I showed you. The real reason I'm here today is I wanted to show you this fencing because, I mean, it doesn't matter where you go in this cemetery. It's beautiful. But I wanted to show you this fencing, and I wanted to look at this crypt. This is the biggest of the 3. This is all 3 separate families. This is not the same family. Absolutely gorgeous. The architecture is, it's astounding to me. It's astounding. Let's step in and get a little closer. So we are stepping in. And this is the second crypt I've seen in here that has this kind of a structure. I guess it's a Gothic structure. It reminds me of a pagoda. That's just me. But something tells me, maybe I'm crazy, you tell me. If you see this on this column, there's one here, has this Gothic spiral, I'll call it, at the top, apex. And if you look over here, there's one on this end as well. Okay. And I'm wondering, again, maybe I'm crazy, did these come off of the top of here? Or were there some like that on the top here? You see how the spiral is the same, or the tower column, I guess, is the same here and here. It's feasible, right? That something like this was up here, which leads me to wonder, why are they gone? I mean, it would make sense if you're looking at this to aesthetically have them going across this top too. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's just how I'm thinking. I'll show you the stonework, and these stones are not, they're not tiny by any stretch of the imagination. These big slabs as well. Not going to do a necrophonic at this crypt. I just want you to take in the beauty of it. This is the family vault, Henry and George Vale. I'll zoom in a little bit. 1854. Come down to that door. It is solid iron, folks. We're not talking some kind of flimsy metal. Solid iron to match this fence. So that's pretty amazing to me. I'm thinking Henry and George had some cash. But I could be crazy. I'll come up to the door a little bit. I don't know what was here. There could have been bars. There could have been stained glass. I don't know. This is the arch going up. And this is solid. Indestructible. So I just wanted to share that with you a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to take you over to the side as well. This is where the hill starts. And this, like I said, this is the one we started at. You see how this, I'm off to the side now, so you can see the height of this hill for that first crypt that I showed you in the beginning. Not small by any means, but not as humongous as this one. So, I mean, it's not rare to have one of these crypts hold 10 family members. How many did this hold? Wow, I don't know, because this hillside is huge. The where it's buried in. Would I walk up there and stand on top of these? No, not for any amount of money. These things have been here since the 1800s. Chances are I'm going down in, and I don't want to be there. But yeah, these are amazing. Wanted to show these to you and just point out the beauty that's here, how park-like it is, and how gorgeous it is, and you know, why I spend so much time here, I guess. Beautiful. Like I said, I'm not doing a necrophonic here today. I just wanted to point out the beauty of some of these things. Also, before I go any further, let me just lock up my car. Okay. Also, there's a crypt over here as well. Take a little walk over here and take a look at that too. And there's that other crypt we were talking about. And again, in comparison, look at the size of the hill, which would be the roof of the inside of the vault, compared to this one. Not even a fraction of the size, or just a fraction of the size, I should say. Getting pretty gloomy here today. It's about 2 in the afternoon, so looks like we're gonna get a little bit of rain. So I did have a weird encounter here one day, and I will tell you a little bit about it. I thought it was strange. So I'm at this particular crypt, and I'm taking pictures. This was a couple years ago. I had just started taking cemetery photography, and you tell me what you make of this. A man came walking up to me. I do not know where he came from. I didn't see him prior, but I was over here. Look at this thing, it's gorgeous. I was over here. My car was parked right in this area, and this man came up to me and he goes, "That's a thing of beauty, isn't it?" And I said, "Oh, this is amazing. Yes, it's massive," I said. And, you know, we had a little bit of a conversation. "Yeah, this place is gorgeous," he said. "My wife and I are right over here." And I went, "Huh?" And he did not say, "My wife and I are going to be over here. My wife and I are going to be buried over here." He said, "My wife and I are right over here." And I said, "Oh, well, that's a beautiful area." He says, "Yes, we like it." And off he went. I turned to take a couple more photos. He walked down this roadway right here. I turned to take a couple more photos. I went to come back to my car to change my battery, and he was gone. I don't know where he went. He had told me his name was Robert. And a couple weeks later, I came back. I was taking more photos in this particular area. I was walking along. I had never really looked on the other side where this man had pointed before. And as I look over here, I'm going to show it to you. I see, zooming in, I see Robert. Did I encounter Robert? I don't know. He was not an older man. He wasn't dressed any particular way, so it was a little weird. It was a little weird, but still interesting. So I just wanted to pass that on. Make of it what you will. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you think I'm crazy, you can tell me that, because it's okay. Some folks do think that I am a little strange, but I don't know. Was that Robert? It could have been. I have no idea. But if you look, there's nothing here that's modernized. There are no stones here that, you know how people pre-plan and have their headstones put wherever. There's nothing here of that nature. These are all going back to the early 1900s, late 1800s. So you be the judge. I don't know. I have not encountered that since, FYI. So, let me back out of this. Okay, so this Gothic architecture, beautiful building, is the family crypt of General William Tibbetts. Famous here in Troy. You can look him up. George was a congressman. He died in 1849, former mayor of Troy. He was also a congressman. And also, the general over here, United General Tibbetts Cadets of Troy. Let me get a little closer to that. He died in 1880. This is the Tibbetts Crypt. It is a little creepy to me because the closer I get, the more it starts to echo. Can you hear the echo? This is wide open. I'm going to go up on the steps a little bit and let you take a little look-see around. It is massive. It is huge. The crypt area, this is like a receiving area in the front. The crypt area, I don't know how well you can see it, is in the back. Can you see that white area? That's the crypt area. And this is just a receiving area, like, whoa, like where I'm backing up. Yeah, that was a little creepy. Go back up a little bit. I could swear I heard somebody saying something. But anyway, in the back is the vault where they have the caskets interned into the holding areas in the wall. This front area is just a receiving area where they would hold service prior to internment. That was weird. That was really weird. If you heard it, let me know. Because I swear I heard somebody say something in there. But if you heard it, let me know. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Cast iron or wrought iron, whatever you want to call it. Gate locked at the top. Old mechanisms on it. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Gothic architecture. I love this. We have this here. It seems odd to me that it's just there. There's none on the other side. Was it on the top and they moved it because it was cracking and they feared it was going to fall and hurt somebody, or they didn't want it to fall and break? I'm kind of thinking, because I mean, there's no chimney here, but if you look, I'll zoom in a little bit. If you look up here, it looks like there was something on top of that. I'm assuming it was this, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. But this is, of course, looks like it's just this building structure, but no. Because remember I showed you this whole front area is receiving. This whole front area is where they would have some chairs, or they would gather, they would have service, and then they would proceed to put them into the vaults in the wall. And that brings us to this area here, where this what the hill is for. So again, this whole area of the building, all receiving. And if you saw from where I showed you, against this back wall here is where the that white area is. And if you noticed, it was arched, and it looked like there was about 10 or 12 spots in there, and they're all go into this hillside. So pretty interesting, but I wanted to share that with you. The Tibbetts, you can look them up, pretty prominent for the Troy area, and you can get all the history you need on them there. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with you. I'm not going to do necrophonic here either. I should, after I heard what I heard, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it right there and save that for another day. And I'm going to start walking back to my car. And I'm probably going to go home because honestly, it's getting really, really cold out. So on that note, thank you for joining me today in all my craziness. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with all of your friends, family, co-workers, and acquaintances. Make sure you leave me a comment, good, bad, indifferent. It doesn't matter to me. I want to hear everything you have to say because every single one of you are important to me. Send whatever you think I want you to share. So there we have it. Oakwood Cemetery. I showed you quite a few of these hillside crypts. And yeah, we've had a pretty good day today here. So again, thanks so much. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.